This video is gonna be my beauty favorites of 2024. Doesn't mean these were released in 2024. I have no idea when any of these were released, but these are my favorites in 2024. First, Alara. My favorite of 2024, everything is Alara. Good morning, everyone. Alara, say good morning. Good morning. Unimpressed. You play here while we film, yeah? Okay, mommy. Today I was thinking, best of beauty 2024. Since the year's already over, can you believe it? Can you believe it? The beginning of the year, I had a little Alara in my belly, and now she's a big girl, 5 months old. I'm just gonna run through this the way I would with my typical beauty routine. So first things first, I always put a little something on my lips before I start so that my lips are nice and hydrated. Like this one. You like pink too, huh? So number one, you can see how much I've used this. It's basically empty. You can barely make out the logo, but this is the Auric lip balm. Let me show you. Look at how dry and cracked my lips are right now, right? I honestly need a new one. I'm about to be out. I love the applicator. Love this formula. It's just so beautiful, juicy luxe. Look at that. This is such a beautiful texture for balm. I highly, highly, highly recommend this one. So I love this super clean ingredients, no scent, no color in this because, you know, little baby here. Sure, if I need to give her a little kissy, I'm not too worried because I know they're all great ingredients in there. Yeah, that's how you feel about Auric lip balm. It's so good, huh? Another favorite has been the RHODE Peptide Lip Tint in the shade Shortcake. So beautiful. You like this too, huh? Yeah. This one I also like because unscented. Also a beautiful formula. I would say the Auric is a little more thin, has a little more slip to it. The RHODE one, you can see it's thicker, but I do like this one as well. And that little tint is so pretty. So next, skin prep. This is a newer favorite of mine in 2024. So I posted a video and I shared that I tried the Hailey Bieber hack where you mix in the RHODE glazing milk with your foundation. And I've gotten so many compliments on my skin since doing that. So these two kind of go together. I use it as skin prep, but also to mix in with my foundation. I didn't have a favorite liquid foundation, so these are my two favorite foundations of the year. It's the Ilia stick and the Fenty Ease Drop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. You can hold it. This is 170 Magnolia. And then the Fenty Beauty one, also very nice. It's much more thin than the Ilia. But for some reason, whenever I wear the Ilia, I get so many compliments on my skin. People don't say, what foundation are you using? I love your makeup. They say, your skin looks so good. And that's why I stay wearing the Ilia stick. The Fenty one, I just love how it glides on more. Should I be doing this as a demo? I haven't tried doing my makeup with her like this. This might be hard. Okay, so look, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Good luck, mommy. Let's see how this works out, right? What I love about this Fenty stick, the color. That's a very nice, beautiful golden color, and you can see the release of this product is so smooth, so easy, right? It literally like melts into your skin like butter. I love that. Because it's a blur stick, think of it as like a skin tint, but in a stick. So it doesn't have as much coverage, which is what I like about it, but sometimes I want a little bit more. The Ilia gives you a little bit more for sure, but you can see like it doesn't glide on as easily as the Fenty. You can see it pulling my skin a little more, where the Fenty just automatically blends right in. Okay, just quickly, because mom life. I don't know how long I ever actually have. While we're here, might as well talk about this brush. This is the BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose collab. This is the brush N17. I think this has to be my favorite brush out of the entire set. If you had to pick one, I would choose this one. And I did try both sides for cream and powder. So the black side's supposed to be more for powder. So this side is for the creams and the black side's for powders. And I do notice a difference where the black does pick up better for powder. You can see how these two formulas work beautifully together, especially with that RHODE. I love how the RHODE gives you that skin-like finish, but also that like glazed donut effect. Okay, so I've only had this brush for like a month, but it's hands down one of my favorites for sure. Very similar to another brush that I've had for years now. This one is the KVD 25 brush, but if you turn it on its side, you can see the BK Beauty one's a little bit fluffier, but they are very similar. And then these three have been brow favorites for, again, years. It hasn't changed. The Beauty Blender brow brush, the Too Faced Fluff and Hold laminating brow wax, and then the NYX micro brow pencil. She's like, Mommy, I can't crawl yet, but I can roll. Okay, baby. Okay, let's take another break. All right, so next I'm gonna talk about blush. I put her down for a nap. I don't know if she's gonna wake up. Okay, so next let's talk about blush. RHODE Pocket Blush. I got the shade Piggy. I want them all. Look how smooth that glides on. And Nikki LaRose N17. I didn't even clean this brush off, but I'm just gonna go right in. You can see how beautifully it blends in. What I love about this Nikki LaRose brush, this is a multi-purpose brush. You can use it for so many different things. And you can see I didn't even clean that off, but I'm able to just go right into several different steps. I don't know how she knows. She sleeps fine when she's on me, like a contact nap. But the second I step away, look, we're even in the same room. She like starts to wake. Favorite powder bronzer is still Nars Laguna 2, the original. But for cream bronzers and everything, it's just, there's either things I didn't like so much about the texture or the color for my skin tone. But if I had to pick, this would probably be my most used. And I did use this on my wedding day. We get married in February 2024. And this is one of the products that I use, so we'll say this was my favorite, even though, I don't know, I still don't totally like 100% love this. I wouldn't consider this holy grail, but I do like it a lot. Favorite correctors of the year: the LA Girl Pro Conceal Yellow Corrector and the CALIRAY Hideaway Shade Warm Sun Glow. Serum concealer, very thin. I got this one in like a more peachy shade, and the LA Girl has a much thicker consistency. BK Beauty Nikki LaRose N14. This is also a great brush. So I'll come a little closer so you can see how thin this serum concealer is and how beautiful this is. It allows for that precision so you can get into these hard to reach areas. Look, it just looks like skin. It's gorgeous. I honestly want to find out what I want to find out if CALIRAY Hideaway has a similar shade to this one, this yellow one here. But sometimes I want this thicker texture, so I'm glad I have both. But again, if you like something very thin, the CALIRAY is going to be your best bet. And then my Magic N17 brush. I just use this to marry all the shades together. Yeah, so I've been trying to figure out too, I think yellow is the best because my veins are kind of purple and yellow is supposed to cancel that, but the peach also works. And then my favorite concealer of the year is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. I use the shade MDR. So this one is my favorite because it's thin. It offers a nice coverage. Come in a little bit closer, you can see how beautifully this blends out. And most important for me, no fragrance. I don't know why. Brands put so much fragrance. Maybe like a teensy little bit wouldn't bother me. Or maybe I just am that sensitive. Again, my N17, and I just use this to clean up, pick up any excess. Some people use a sponge for this step, but I just find that the brush works for me. My favorite bronzer, Nars Original Laguna 2. So this kind of goes together, blush and palettes. So my favorite powder blushes were in these Hindash palettes. So this is the Hindash Monochromance and Hindash Beautopsy. You can see how much I love these palettes, how much I've used them. Honestly, I think these are the reasons why I haven't bought any new palettes, because these two palettes have everything that I need. These two blush shades right here, this one is called Boy and this one is Heavy Petal. I've used the most. But anyways, let me apply this really quick. And what I love about these powders is they apply so beautifully. Like, you get a beautiful thin layer that looks like it's part of your skin, and it doesn't look like there's powder sitting on top. This one is Boy, and usually I stick Boy out here towards the corner of my eye on the outer part. And then I'll pick up Heavy, this little baby pink shade. I love so much. I want to find a cream or liquid blush in this shade. It is the most beautiful baby pink, and that's what I was hoping the RHODE was, but the RHODE is a little bit more muted and mauve-y than this. Oh duh, I should have used the powder side. Okay, let me just flip it over to the black side, the powder side. But that just shows you how it doesn't really matter which side you use, because they're both excellent. And then I go into wet paint, the yellow shades here. And I use that to just set the under eye and to just tap it over the pink if I've gone a little heavy-handed, which happens sometimes because they're such beautiful shades. I get excited. And then these powders just kind of give you that beautiful, like, blurred effect. And then the great thing about these palettes, when I want the more coral orangey shades, I'll go ahead and tap into these shades here, Love and Heart. I even contour with Ego, Match and Made, and what does this even say? I can't even see. And Feel and Real. So I would just tap here, Alter Ego down the center, and this is my contour. Oh, I forgot. So I'll use the black side. That's meant for powder. And that little concoction, it's a little like, that little concoction is a little bronzer contour. And again, N17, amazing brush, because I basically take this throughout my entire routine. Let me just really quickly show my favorite brushes. So this one is the Rose & Ben E29, Rose & Ben E28, BK Beauty and Nikki LaRose N11, Refer 29, Rose & Ben E27. So these were my favorite brushes of the year. So with the Rose & Ben E28, I love the shape of this one. So I would normally go into like Match and Made and just tap in between these two colors. And then I love this so much for my hooded eye shape, because I keep my eyes open and I really am able to just press and stamp this in. And then again, these powders are so beautiful because you can see it's a different formula. There's like no kick up in the pan, and it really just looks like a veil. on your skin. It doesn't look like there's powder sitting on top. It looks like it's really just one with your skin, and it's so amazing. So you just tap it in, and that's basically just one and done. So then I take the Rose Ben E29, and I just use this to blend out any harsh edges. This is basically just like a magic eraser brush. I hardly ever dip straight in to any color with this brush. And for the longest time, this Refer 29 brush was my favorite to stamp shadow in the lash line. I got the Nikki LaRose BK Beauty set and N11. It's a lot bigger. So it just basically gets it done in like 1 or 2 steps instead of a couple more with this tiny little detail brush. It's for sure one of my favorite beauty techniques in 2024. Just using basically eyeshadow as eyeliner. Versus the Nikki LaRose BK Beauty N11, you basically just stamp that on. So next I would take the Rose Ben E27 and use that to blur out any harsh lines. You could even use this in your crease. I use this to apply shimmers all the time. I have 2 more favorites from Auric. This is the Smoke Reflex Shades Defiance and Temper. So these are duos. You have a cream shimmer on the bottom and then like a Scattered Lights super pretty sparkly shade on top. And I actually mixed these 2 on my wedding day. These are probably going to be forever favorites. I like them because you saw with Hindash, it has everything that I need. And that's why those 2 palettes, Beautopsy and Monochromat, stay my favorites, because it has everything. Literally eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, contour, bronzer, even like a pressed powder for under my eyes I showed you. So honestly, yeah, I didn't use too many palettes, but just really quickly show you what I love about these. So pretty. This one, Defiance. It's like a peachy gold. And then Temper, more of like a rosy gold. But what I did for my wedding day, literally just mixed them together. And I've talked about this before, I don't know, I'm just allergic to using one shade. Then I'll just show you really quickly the creams on the bottom. Again with the Rose Ben E28. This one's the Defiance color. Might as well just show you how beautiful these are. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the shade Temper, the more rose gold one. And again, what I did for my wedding day, just literally mixed them both. I just woke up my baby because I dropped something. The girl is back from her nap. What are those big eyes? Yeah. Feel better? Okay, you feel better now. Yeah. Say hi. I'm back from my nap. Hi. Oh, okay. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, gorgeous girl. So you saw I didn't really use any traditional eyeliner. I just use eyeshadow to line. But if I had to pick a favorite eyeliner of 2024, it would be Makeup by Mario Perfect Brown, and I just use this in the waterline. I love this. It works so well if you do line with it, but I don't know. I'm a mom now. Any extra step that can be eliminated, I will eliminate. So I already have that eyeshadow palette out what's quick and fast, just use eyeshadow instead of this. But if you need something long lasting, go in with this pencil first. Favorite Shiseido eyelash curler. I'll show you right now. Look at that lift it gave my lashes. My favorite mascaras of 2024, e.l.f. Lash and Roll and L'Oreal Panorama. So e.l.f. Lash and Roll, I think what I like about this one, it gives you a little bit more of that separation and definition, and it's like more of that like natural lash compared to L'Oreal Panorama. You get more volume in comparison. I would say they're similar, but you just don't get that same like thickness with each lash with the e.l.f. that you get with the L'Oreal. Whenever I had on the L'Oreal in videos, I would get asked, what do you have on your lashes? What mascara is that? And it was always this one. This one is darker, thicker, fuller than this side. So honestly, day to day, I would wear either one. If I was doing more like of a glam look and I'm not wearing a false lash, that's when I would go for the L'Oreal. Natural day to day, definitely the e.l.f. Yeah. When I think of favorite highlighter of 2024, I think Rare Beauty, right? But look at what happened to this. It's just something that can happen because it's in a slurry, this type of formula, because it's baked, I believe. But because it did this, not my favorite. But I got so many compliments every time I use this. People would say, you're glowing. It's the Mama Glow. No, it's not. It's this. Look, let me just show you really quickly with what I have left. It's freaking beautiful highlight. But I can't stand that it did this, and I really want to buy the Fenty one. But if it does this, oh my gosh, I cannot. And I hate using it now because it's broken. But you know, you can't waste. Cannot waste, especially with that price point. This ain't no drugstore. And my daughter is just, I think she knows how to get my attention because she's really rolling all the way to the sides of the bed, which I've never seen her do until now. Can we please stay on the bed? We have a big bed. You could stay in the middle, girl. This Laura Mercier highlight in shade 1. This has been a forever favorite. I've had this for years. Has not broken. And what's great about this one though, Rare is like boom, bam, in your face highlight, right? This one is such a subtle, soft glow. You literally look like lit from within. Now that I'm making this video, it wins because it didn't do this, and I've had that one for literal years. But dang, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Laura takes this one, even though I haven't used her in a while. I think I'm gonna start again. This is my favorite highlighter brush. This is the Morphe by Ariel A14. Come here, sweetie pie. I know mommy's taking a long time, I'm sorry. Okay, highlighter done. Now we talk about the lippies. Now let's just quickly run through the lip liners. I could honestly spend a whole separate video on lip liners, but I just have to go with Tower 28 Multi-Liner Draw Me because I wore this on my wedding day as an eyeliner and lip liner. It's a pretty brown shade. Got recently, but it's quickly become a favorite. Mauve M 1990. Very pretty for like every day. If I want to contour my lips, Mauve M 159. Give you something else. Can I give you this one instead? These ones are sharp. No, this one. Yeah, okay. It's your teeth. She has 2 front teeth coming. The bottom teeth are coming, huh, baby? That's probably why you just want to be with mama. Okay, and then I have to give it to MAC Strip Down. Longtime favorite. Wore this one on my wedding day. This one's more peachy brown. Good girl. Let me just blend these together so I don't look crazy. I haven't tried any others because I found this one and it's been my favorite. I believe this is Blinged Brushes. What does that say? L1 lip brush. Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. These are amazing. Wore this one peachy on my wedding day. Then they came out with Rogue, and this one has been my favorite also. You know why? They're so cool. They're long lasting. You put them on and they're shiny, but they're kiss proof. Watch, I'll show you. I'll do peachy on one side just for the sake of this video. Peachy. I've never seen anything like this where it's shiny and comfortable and long lasting. So Maybelline wins with this formula, honestly. See, obviously peachy, more peachy. Rogue, very pinky pink. Something else I have to talk about, Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. You know, we've all been there. We get super chapped lips if the skin is like peeling off. This looks so good. Makes your lips look so good. We're almost done. Can mommy finish, please? See, look, nothing on that baby. These are the Lights Lacquer Jelly Balm Lip Lacquers. Every time I wear this, I get compliments on my lips. And it's because it's also a lip treatment. They're much thinner than like the RHODE one. See that? You put this on your lips and they look so juicy and glassy and gorgeous. But this makes your lips look so pretty. But then after hours of wear, it just hydrates your lips and they look so nice. She's still sleepy, I guess. You're still sleepy. Is that why you're cranky pants? Still sleepy? After hours of wearing this lip color, it just leaves your lips feeling and looking so good. Couple other favorites. I really wore a lip concoction. It was a lip recipe, a lip cocktail on my lips on my wedding day. I had probably, I kid you not, like 6 different things on my lips, probably. These are the Chanel lip duos. One side is a liquid lipstick, the other side is a gloss. I wore both on my wedding day. Like I said many times, I'm an olive skin tone. Very difficult for me to find like one perfect shade, or who knows, maybe, like I said, it's just me, the alchemist in me that loves just mixing things. I could not for the life of me pick one, so I mixed probably at least six different shades on my wedding day. This one is in the shade Tender Beige, and I get so many compliments every time I wear this. Could you find a drugstore dupe? I couldn't find one. The thing about this formula is nothing special, to be completely honest with you, but I will say the shade, the undertone, I did not find one single thing at the drugstore that had this undertone. This one is the shade Mary Rose. This one I tapped in the center. Tap that in. And I guess honorable mention to MAC Soar, because I did mix her in on my wedding day. Tower 28 Party Hour Natasha Denona Gold, Tamagrath Divine Rose. There's honestly more, but those are probably my top favorites, definitely top shelf makeup. Some things like the Rare Beauty that I really want to call it my favorite, but I really don't want to for certain reasons. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Mwah.